Not in the way that I want to ruin Christmas. Christmas. I couldn't even say it right. See? It won't even form in my mouth right.
Don't you hesitate.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Breakfast with
the
the
Bullocks.
And that's us. It is still us. We've been gone for like a few months or so, right?
I think the last episode was maybe April.
So it's been some months, but
Yeah.
we are still here. I'm still Raleigh Boo.
Sexy as ever.
Thank you, beautiful. She has to say that because she's my wife, the beautiful and talented and hot.
Oh God. I need a rain.
Yes. That she is. And you know, as you can see, we being very festive right now. You know, got elf outfits on and I got my Grinch sweater on, which I break out during these times of Christmas season, man. You gotta love it. But before we do that, we want to talk about what we've been up to over these past few months that we haven't been recording episodes for you guys who have been watching. So we want to let y'all know what's been up because we haven't just been sitting around waiting. We've been doing some things.
No, that is not the Bullocks. We are go, go, go.
Go, 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 go.
I've been working on my new single and my new music video for the single.
Not newly single, but new single coming out. New song coming out.
Yeah, so I have my new song called Make Me Numb. It's coming out January 1st, 2022. So in just a few short days, basically. And the video is dropping the same day. It's supposed to be a surprise, but whoever's listening to this podcast, you got the scoop.
Got that scoop, man.
So what's been up with you lately?
Quite a bit, you know. I haven't been doing so much music. However, I've done some shows here and there.
Oh my gosh, he's done so many shows in that time. No wonder we weren't making podcasts. We were so busy.
Crazy busy.
How many shows did you do since everything started opening up, all the music venues?
13.
13 shows. Since like what, April, May? May, right?
Yep. So been kind of busy with that, but haven't been making any new music, you know. But the shows have been rolling, and I'm grateful for that. Grateful that things were lifted, and we all been safe and healthy through this time, throughout those months. Thank God. You know, and also been into some acting, and that's picking up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, next year should be heavy on the acting. I'm very, very excited about that and interested in it. And I'm excited.
I heard some news about maybe a play you're gonna be in.
Oh, definitely, it's gonna be a play. I can't say too much about that right now, but it's coming. And when the details are able to be shared, they will be shared, and y'all gonna know, and y'all gonna come out. I guess y'all will come out and support.
You're gonna come out. You will. You will come to his show.
Right. But yeah, you know, that's what's been going on, and definitely Jada has been keeping us busy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
All right, so moving right along, we got Christmas edition today.
Yes, man.
So I want to start off with, what does Christmas mean to you?
At its purest core, it means coming together with people that you care about and giving. Not necessarily gifts, but just giving of yourself. Even if it's time, maybe a phone call, you know, maybe even a prayer or a well wish from far away. Some people we don't get to see during the holidays.
Especially now because of COVID, not everyone's going to be, you know, seeing, well, I'm sure last year too, but not everyone's seeing their family.
Yeah.
Some people have COVID, you know, we're praying for them. And, you know, some people just trying to stay safe.
Yeah.
So.
That's what I think it means. It's just giving.
I mean, that's a really great way to put it. I never even thought about sending prayers from far away, but that counts. Everything counts. It's beautiful to have good intentions towards others, and the holidays is just a reminder to lift your own spirits, lift other spirits up. And to me, Christmas is really about spending time with family. Every Christmas, as long as I can remember, has always been a lot of family involved, a lot of food, smiles, laughs, and I just plan on always continuing that tradition of really cherishing my family during that time.
Yeah.
And like you said, with being far away too, even if you don't necessarily get to see your family, if you could talk to them on the phone or send them well wishes from afar, like just being grateful for having family.
Yeah. That's
and
definitely true.
And it doesn't even have to just be blood. It could be like your chosen family, friends, coworkers. Yeah. Just being full of love, essentially, is what Christmas means to me.
I like what you said about the intentions of our gifts being good, because I've been seeing people give some mean gifts, like
what?
Yeah, like Tic Tacs and like Winter Fresh.
I mean, I would be happy with some Tic Tacs. I haven't had Tic Tacs in years.
Yeah, but you know what that means, though, right? I seen a person give. I seen a person give certs to another person, which is like breath mints.
Oh.
And then being like, yeah, use those, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they're trying to help them out. I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying. But, like, also maybe they're like, I want you to look good to, like, the girl you're trying to impress or something like that. So, like, maybe they're trying to help them out. It's hard. Like, how do you tell someone they have bad breath? There's no easy way to do it.
You just got to put it in a Christmas song.
If I got mints as a gift, I would be like, oh, shoot. I got some mints.
I would commence to slapping that person in the face. I'm just playing.
Why celebrate Christmas? What's the point?
I mean, I know I celebrate Christmas, again, because it's geared toward your family. I think a big part of it, for better or for worse, is because I know my family will be celebrating. So, you know, I take it upon myself to celebrate as well. And if you're feeling like the Grinch, which I sometimes do feel like the Grinch, it could be a little nerve-wracking.
Really?
But I tough it out. And I feel like that's okay. Sometimes you feel like, okay, well, I just don't want to do anything that I don't want to do anymore. That's fine. I respect that. However, it's okay to make sacrifice sometimes.
But why is it nerve-wracking for you?
Because of the bad part of how Christmas is shared. Like, you have to have gifts to give. You gotta have the best gift. Maybe it gotta be a max, or rather a minimum of what you can spend for a gift that somebody will like. So that bad part of Christmas makes it annoying, because in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking like, if I give this gift, will the person see it for the gesture, or will they see it just as the product? You know, because sometimes I don't even always have the most money to spend, you know what I'm saying?
So it kind of becomes, Christmas kind of becomes about like a spending war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since that spending war is always in the back of my mind, it make it a little nerve-wracking. And then also it's nerve-wracking because sometimes, you know, again, you can't just reach out to everybody. Have you ever had a situation where you gave one person a gift and just couldn't give to everybody, so you kind of feel a little ways?
Yeah, or like if you didn't plan, like if you didn't expect a certain person to give you a gift and they did, and you don't have anything for them, it's like, oh.
This is what happens when that happens to me. When that happens to me, I just like, that's exactly how it goes every time.
It's like you feel bad because you want to be able to give back. That's not the point of giving. The point of giving is your intentions, but it does feel bad when you don't have something to give to someone else, or you can't at the moment.
And it does turn into the spending war sometimes, unfortunately. You know, it does turn into that sometimes. So all we can do is our best, and yeah, I think, you know, that's what I would render up as far as the answer for that question. How about you?
I mean, to me, I just love the holiday season. Like starting from Halloween. I love Halloween. Love Thanksgiving. Love Christmas. Like this whole season, as much as I prefer the warmer weather because we are in New York, I just it just fills me with so much warmth. Like seeing all the leaves, the colors of the leaves change, dressing up for Halloween, cooking and eating a bunch for Thanksgiving, and like being around family from Thanksgiving to Christmas. Like it just, I love to celebrate it because it just fills me with so much joy, and it just brings me that really warm feeling. And I like all the holiday flavors, like cinnamon spice this and pumpkin that and
Eggnog.
pernil, eggnog, coquito, all
Love
that
me some
good
eggnog.
stuff. And there's so many traditions in my family and in my life, that I like to keep up. Christmas Eve every year, my family always would stay up till midnight. We count down, and all the little kids will open up the presents, and then we have gift wrap paper fight.
Yeah.
Roll it up in a ball and throw it at everyone. And just my immediate family, we would always open up gifts and listen to Christmas music and get Chinese food on Christmas Day. So
I'm so happy to be part of your family. And that's one of the reasons, is because y'all do that every year. Get Chinese every year. I'm always looking for any opportunity. And watch a movie.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for any opportunity to get Chinese food. So that's one of the many reasons I love being part of your family.
Are there any traditions that you've kept within your family growing up?
Well, yeah, because we did the whole getting up at 12 in the morning.
Okay, you would get up at 12. We would stay up till 12.
Yeah. Well, sometimes we would do that too. Like I remember one time, me and my older brother Zoe, it was like 10 at night, and he was like, "Yo, you think we should just stay up until 12 or go to sleep and wake up at 12?" And we just stayed up.
Nice.
So it would vary, but definitely getting hyped for the morning time at 12 a.m. was something that we was doing, and I definitely want to keep that up with Jada, giving her the option and stuff like that. I think it'll be cool and see how that plays out. We just used to play a lot of the same music. So I guess maybe that's part of it. It would be a whole lot of the Motown Christmas that we would be hearing around the house. My mom had a certain type of lights that she used to put around the tree, and those lights used to also play different kind of Christmas music.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
What?
So whenever she wanted to hear the Motown stuff, she would hit that button on the lights thing to turn that music off, and then listen to the Motown. But if she was done with the Motown, then she would hit the other button. You know what I'm saying? So we had a whole lot of music going on. So I guess that was a tradition too.
Always comes back to music.
And eggnog. Always getting eggnog. And I even just got some eggnog from the store.
Oh, that's why you said that. You were like, an eggnog.
Yes.
Now it all makes sense.
You see, when I said eggnog, the sun came out. So it's very, very important.
I think some other holiday foods that I really love are like arroz con gandules. That's like a year-round or like special event kind of food, but Christmas there's always arroz con gandules, which is rice with pigeon peas. For those of you who do not know. And
have I had that yet?
Yes.
I did.
I'm sure that you've had it before. Absolutely sure. When you see it, you'll know. It's basically like yellow rice with these little like mole-looking peas, like a little mole, like a mole in
like an Anna Nicole mole. We'll see if I can go into my mental memories and get some of that stuff out. I don't think I've had that. I would love to though. One thing I forgot though is during the Christmas season, my mother would always get the chocolate star cookies with the white sprinkle dot. So we always got those, and I'm gonna have to talk to her about that because this year I didn't get one. So
I don't think you got one since I've been with you, because I don't remember you having that.
Are you withholding the star cookies? Y'all got some kind of deal behind my back going on?
I would love for you to have some star cookies. I would love to have some star cookies myself.
You know what? I think we're gonna have to talk to my mom about this. Getting older by the second, and that's not even a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Just is what it is. We're getting older, we're getting better, like fine wine.
I was just gonna say, like fine wine.
Yes.
We only getting better.
Only getting better.
Learning more.
That's right. Doing more, adopting new traditions, and things like that.
Yeah.
So as we continue to get older, is it possible, if it hasn't already happened yet, that Christmas can lose its charm though, because so much of Christmas is geared toward kids.
Yeah.
From the movies, the characters, the stories, and all that kind of stuff, the songs, a lot of it is geared toward having younger children and things like that. So now that we are not young children, is it possible that we are losing our love for Christmas?
I've been kind of avoiding the answer to this question because I do feel different now as an adult than I did as a kid or even just a few years ago. And it makes me really sad because the joy and magic should be like inside of you. But it is geared more towards kids. And I just feel like as we get older, we become a little bit more numb. Sometimes it just feels like not reality because we know how difficult adulting and responsibility can be.
Yeah.
So it makes me really sad, but I do think some of that magic is lost, but I try my darndest to keep it alive as much as possible.
Well, that's good. I mean,
Uh-oh.
it wasn't it wasn't all that bad for me, you know, like finding out that Christmas was just like, you know, this kind of made up thing.
The core of Christmas is it's supposed to be a celebration of Jesus Christ's birth, right?
But even that they put that on the 25th, you know, like nobody really knows.
Yeah.
From what I know,
Someone
it's no real
decided,
date.
yeah.
So they just use that date and like, all right, this is when Jesus was born.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I have to say that Christmas didn't really lose its charm for me as much as I don't really think I ever was like so deep into
You were always like an old man in the boy's body, like a younger man's
what I'm
body.
Definitely, I do feel that way. Christmas, I have to say, it hasn't lost its charm for me. Because I've always kind of been like the Grinch.
I married the Grinch, y'all.
You did. Not that I want to ruin it or anybody else's experience, like how the Grinch did, but it's just that I always had this feeling that it wasn't all that it was cracked up to be, you know? So I can't really say that it's lost its charm for me because I was never really too big on it, you know, especially that Santa guy. You know, I'm a Grinch guy all day, so it ain't lose its charm.
So I wanted to ask you, Christmas is supposed to be Jesus Christ's birthday. You know a thing or two about the Bible and Christianity. So I wanted to ask you, is Christmas mentioned in the Bible, or is like a day to celebrate giving and family or something of the sort like that mentioned in the Bible?
From what I've studied, Christmas is not mentioned in the Bible.
But then the timeline, like Jesus dies and then things happen after that in the Bible, right? Or no?
Many things happen after Jesus died.
Okay.
Like believers believe that he rose again and ascended back to heaven and now mediates for our lives with God. You know, but Christmas is not in the Bible. When it comes to the day that Jesus was born, again, from what I know, there's no particular day. But people, maybe the media was like, okay, we'll use this day to say that Jesus was born on this day. But that's from what I know. If somebody can show me where it say that, then I'm open to look and read along with you. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't seen that.
I was curious because I haven't read the Bible.
No.
I was raised Catholic, but you know, I don't really do too much with it now. So I figured I would ask you because you would know better than I would. Do you have a favorite Christmas character?
You're looking at
The
it.
Grinch. I should have known. Duh.
I identify with the Grinch. I like, just in general, most times I like the underdogs. You know, I always like the people who are kind of like slept on. And I feel like even the Grinch as a Christmas character is slept on. You see Santa, of course. You see the elves, Mrs. Claus, You see Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph, and then you got the Grinch, like way, way down the list.
Yeah, because he was mean.
Yes, but his story is powerful.
Yeah.
Because he has so much love at the beginning, and then for reasons I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, but if you watch the Grinch, you'll see he starts off with a whole lot of love for people and Christmas, and then things happen, messes it up for him. Messes it up for him. But he even comes back to having that love again. So why not have that redemption story? But that's why I always liked the Grinch, and I used his attitude quite a bit of times because, like I said earlier, I was never really a big fan of Christmas that much. I would always celebrate it. I love to celebrate it. I wouldn't hate on it, or try to diminish it for nobody else. But I know I can take it or leave it.
Wow.
I'll take them presents though.
Do you have any recollection or anything that stands out as like one of the best Christmas gifts that you ever received? I had a feeling you would know. Exactly.
So I remember maybe I was like 6 or 7. My mom had got me the Black Power Ranger action figure. I believe his name was Zach. And for the longest time, I was trying to find Zach. I had all of them. The Pink Ranger, yellow, red, green, the White Ranger. We just could not find Zach for some reason. Mamo actually went and got Zach from somewhere. And
she always has a way of finding everything that she needs, like, immediately.
Even things that we don't realize we need.
Yeah.
Like, she just finds it. But she got it for me, and I remember I was so excited. I said, yo, I love this shit.
You were 7.
And my brother looked like... And then Mama was like, I'm going to let you slide because it's Christmas. So you know what? I should be thankful for Christmas, actually. Because that saved me a butt whipping. But that was probably like one of the best gifts I ever got, man.
Wow.
That I could think of off the top of the head.
Wow.
How about you?
That's amazing. One of the best gifts that I ever got that I can think of right now is a cupcake calendar, because I absolutely love baking. I love cooking. I love cupcakes. Cupcakes and cookies are my kryptonite. So I have this cupcake calendar, and I've made a few recipes from it, and they are jaw-dropping. They're amazing. So
you say jaws dropping?
I think I'll drop my jaws for them too. Jaw-dropping. Jaw-dropping. Yeah, they just came out so good, and I will make them over and over, and I'm planning on keeping that cupcake calendar forever. And like, I thought, like, it's a cupcake calendar with recipes. The recipe's probably not going to be that great. The main purpose here is to have a calendar, but it served double purposes, like, amazingly well. So it's also, like, unexpected. Like, now you have recipes that are amazing for the rest of your life from a calendar.
Yeah. I am reminded, though, you haven't told us who your favorite Christmas character is.
I forgot.
Can't let you forget that.
I would have to do more thought on that, but as of right now, I would just have to say Santa. I know you're not the biggest fan of Santa, but
I just think there are so many red flags that his character, his persona, his being show. Like,
that's a good point. Like, it's like, don't talk to strangers, and then you're letting a stranger come down your chimney, and you're leaving cookies for him, and yeah, that's a good point. And while you're sleeping, he's coming down your chimney, which is essentially breaking and entering.
This person chains up reindeer, right? Somebody who chains up anything.
Well, it's just like putting a dog on a leash, or like a horse with a harness.
Well, that's going to be on another episode, because we should let people, and living things be free like they supposed to be free. I think.
I mean, I think so too, but
You know,
also it's nice to have pets. I just think you gotta treat them well.
with respect.
Yeah.
And I don't think he treating Rudolph with respect. And he like ho ho ho, and then on Rudolph back.
Yeah. I mean,
All right.
I don't know.
So that's one thing. He changed things up. Everybody know he ain't paying those elves right. Did y'all know Santa got a rule that you gotta be this tall to get paid minimum wage? And you know them elves are short. He ain't paying them elves right. All right. Another thing, coming down the chimney is breaking and entering, even though technically you're not breaking nothing to enter. He is entering.
Well, the whole
when
term
he's
breaking. Yeah, exactly. That's what breaking and entering means.
So he's entering when he ain't supposed to be entering, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, another thing, all that red, he need to stop with all that red, okay? It's just like having a red car. For the most part, you're not supposed to have bright cars because they distract people. What if it's people flying in the plane and they see Santa Claus and his reindeer go by? You know how many accidents he gonna cause?
Oh
Y'all better watch out for Santa. Another red flag, right? He want people sitting on his lap and tell him what they want.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
That is very
Like a grown man that you don't know wants little kids sitting on his lap.
And
It's
sometimes
questionable what the
Very
intentions
questionable.
are.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Santa, if he was real.
He's
right?
real.
Okay. Santa being real. Got a lot of red flags. Y'all watch it.
In conclusion.
In conclusion. Even though, y'all hit me up in the comment section. Hit us up in the comment section with how y'all feel about Santa.
Let us know.
Is he real? Is he fake?
Does he have good intentions? That's
Does
what
he
I
have
want to
good
know.
intentions? Should we all be wary of Santa? Should we promote the Grinch to actually take Santa's place?
Well, no, that's taking it too far. But yeah, let us know in the comments. This has been Breakfast with the Bullocks.
No more hesitation.
So, come here often?
Every day.
Every day?
And every night.
Dang, putting the overtime in here, huh?
It's going to be hard not to look at ourselves. Hot.
Hot.
That's what I just said. That's why I was like, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
This is the Thai boxing dance right here.